Howdy guys, Cub here. Welcome to Minecraft 1.13 pre-release numero dos, number 2. So today we have a couple of small changes, so let's go ahead and get to it. First change is to bark blocks. The bark block texture has been reverted after there was minor outrage in the first pre-release where they changed some of the textures. So that has been reverted and the texture is now the same on all sides for the bark blocks right there. Then we also have a bunch of new blocks. The new blocks are actually stripped bark blocks. So those are created if you right-click with an axe in your hand on the bark blocks here. So if I just go ahead and do this, you can see it makes the stripped bark blocks. And these bark blocks, these stripped bark blocks, have the same texture as the stripped logs have on their side. So these have that same texture on all sides. So you can see if I just do this here, this side texture is the same as this texture, which is the same as this up here, etc. So these 6 blocks here are all new, and yeah, quite similar, but not quite the same as the log varieties down here. Another feature in this pre-release is that we now have a way to change ice into packed ice. So all you have to do is place ice in a 3x3 like this. That gets you your packed ice, and then of course you can also upgrade the packed ice to blue ice, just like that. So it takes 81 regular ice to make a single blue ice. And I should also note that the mining time for the blue ice has also been significantly reduced, as you saw there. So previously I showed it was actually a very long time to mine a single piece of blue ice, but they've actually reduced the time significantly that is needed to mine it. So those are some awesome changes right there. And of course, since we're getting closer to 1.13, there were a lot of bugs fixed in the pre-release, one of which is that slime blocks and pistons are now once again transparent. You can see that the beacon beam has no problem going through these. And also, if we have a hidden light source over here, of course, we can cover it up with a piston or a slime block or both, and the light goes through no problem. There was also a bug fixed with the drown mobs. So for instance, if a drowned had an item already in its inventory, like this sword for instance, see, he picked it up right there, he actually wouldn't pick up a trident previously, despite the fact that the trident actually does more damage than his wooden sword. But now, as you can see, if I throw him this trident, he should pick it up, and then he gets rid of the wooden sword. Another bug fix, one which I showed in a previous pre-release, has now been fixed, and that is that sponge will now remove kelp when it also removes the nearby water blocks, as seen here. When I place down the sponge, all the kelp gets broken, and of course it slowly rises up to the surface once that happens. And with that, guys, that will be it from me from Minecraft 1.13 pre-release number 2. As always, a full changelog to all the bugs fixed will be in the description below, so be sure and check that out if you're interested. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Thanks again for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.